Alrighty, guys, so here's the deal for today. Now, if you haven't been seeing on Twitch lately, we've been seeing a lot of house tours. People looking at house tours, people doing their own house tours. We've seen some of the craziest house tours that you've probably ever seen. But today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reacting to some of the most minimal house tours. Now, we like to always see these big, extravagant, multi-million-dollar houses, but what can you do with the tiniest amount of space possible? I'm talking 300 square feet or less. How can you make the most out of the space that you have? I think it's going to be really interesting to see. I'm kind of always someone that's been into that sort of stuff. Now, I do live in a larger-ish house, but I do live in a family of 4. But I think the way that these architects use this kind of stuff and the way they're able to build these small houses is really, really interesting. So I hope you guys enjoy it today as well. We're going to be doing a little bit of reacting, so I hope you enjoy. So let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it. So what we're working with today is I'm trying to pick a couple minimal apartments that are located across the world, across the globe. Now, this one is a 258 square foot micro apartment that is located in Sydney, Australia, I'm assuming. This is a channel called Never Too Small. They do a bunch of like super minimal house tours, so we might check out a couple from this channel. It's super sick. This one's only 4 minutes long, but let's see what we can do with 258 square feet.
Apartment building was built in the 1960s.
1960s. Wow, so that's kind of old. I kind of feel like minimalism is more of like I don't want to say newer thing. I guess, you know, I'm pretty young, so I can't really say, oh, it's a new thing. I guess with the internet it seems like a newer thing, but it's probably always been around. I feel like with the evolution of the internet and stuff, like people definitely get more into it. Maybe there's more of a growth period that it's had in our time, but wow, the 1960s this thing was built. That's kind of a while ago.
This apartment's 24 square meters.
24. That's so little. Yeah, Sydney, Australia. Okay.
When we first got the apartment, it was completely different to what it currently is. When you walked in the original apartment, you entered through a corridor which contained the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
The space was combined with the bedroom.
Okay. So like it was built in the 1960s, I guess, and this is like what it was originally looking like. And then this guy who we just saw made it into a much more like living minimal space.
Demolished everything within the existing apartment. We decided
sick.
To have a strong divide between
that's dope.
What's sleeping and what's living.
Wow, so they changed everything.
Contained the amenities of the apartment and the sleeping space to the smallest possible area, so the living area could be as big as possible.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like living area is huge. Like, you want a decent living area. That bed, okay, I gotta say, this bed actually looks cozy as fuck. I kind of like having like the wall. Like, I kind of like having the wall and the window here. Like, I'm totally down for that. Especially it's like a little elevated too. I'm totally down for that. That seems that's cozy.
To have a sliding screen that could determine the function of the apartment.
That's also sick. Sliding screen is actually sick. Like, opens up the kitchen or like the bed, and so you can kind of close off your bedroom at night. That's sick.
The screen creates a visual separation from the bedroom to the living area while still allowing light to pass through when the bedroom space is closed.
Dope.
At night, it can slide over the kitchen, opens up a sleeping space.
Nah, okay, you got like a little bit of shelf there, you know, if you're reading and stuff, you're reading and stuff.
Acts as a bedside
table,
and includes integrated lighting. The bed's raised up and includes drawers underneath.
Makes sense. So you got like all your, you got like a bunch of storage down below in here.
About the apartment is the full width windows, and we wanted to make that obvious from the moment you walk in.
I actually love the windows.
We angled the joinery unit next to the bed so that you can pick up light and a sense of space. All right, I don't
know what the hell like this angle does. He was kind of like I feel like he was hyping up this angle, this little slant here. And honestly, he said opens up to light, but like if it filled in this and like it was like, let's just say this triangle's filled in with just like a pillar or whatever, like some more support, like would it really make that much of a difference? Granted, I'm no architect. I have no idea. I guess, you know, you see the light and it could come in and like it would shine in more, but like would it really make that much more of a difference? I don't know, man. Would it be noticeable? I have no idea.
The bathroom and walk-in room.
Wait, that's a door?
Accessed via a hidden door.
Oh, it's actually sick. I had no idea that was a door the entire time.
Combining the bathroom and your walk-in robe.
Oh.
Feel much bigger. The grey tiles in the bathroom complement.
Yo, this bathroom nice as hell.
Gives the whole apartment.
That's a nicer shower than I have.
Feel, and combined with concealed lighting, create a luxurious feel as well. As soon as you walk through that door, there's a full-length mirror beyond. Gives you a sense of a larger space.
Whoa.
Kitchen was
Goes
really
deep.
Carefully considered. It includes a fridge.
That's so much space, actually. It's actually so much space. Kind of a small dishwasher, but you know.
And a narrow cutlery drawer.
Yeah, it works too. It works. Pretty small. But I mean, how many utensils do you need?
A little appliance cupboard.
Nice.
Incorporate full height pantry stacked.
That's like, yeah, that's a plenty of room for snacks and shit. That's plenty of room. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if like apartments like these start taking over more. I think these apartments like these are actually super, super sick. The only thing is you can't really live like this is, I think this space only really works if you're one people. If you're one people, man. I think this space only really works if you're one person. You can maybe work with two, but both of you have to be like super minimalism. Because I just feel like having a lot of like two people stuff, it just might take up too much room. But the way that they're able to use the space, I think in these apartments is actually so sick. Like I feel like they're using every square inch, every possible thing. It just works. And you can't have that much stuff, which I think is fine. I wouldn't be surprised if apartments like these start taking over because they'd probably be less like way more cost effective. Like it probably doesn't cost nearly as much, and like you have everything you need. Like you got a couch. There's no TV, interestingly enough. Maybe the guy doesn't want a TV. Guess he doesn't want a TV. All right, so that's Sydney, Australia. A super small living space, which is actually really, really sick. All right, so this one's a tree house in Hong Kong. It looks like 355 square feet, so about 100 square feet more than the last one we just saw. I think these kind of apartments are super sick though.
To any design.
Sure.
And I thought when it's located next to the forest,
dude, no way.
A tree house.
This guy actually lives in the tree in the forest.
Quite dreamy and at the same time very cozy.
Dude, is this bed up there? That's so alpha. If his sleeping space is actually up there, that's alpha.
Located in the middle of Hong Kong. There's not much of greenery area, especially in the center.
Yeah, I mean, Hong Kong's like a huge city, right? I'm pretty sure Hong Kong, I mean, it's like one of the most major cities in China. Like, Hong Kong's ginormous, so I would imagine there's not a lot of stuff.
We really treasure the moment when we actually have an opportunity to build an apartment next to the hillside.
That's sick.
This apartment.
Aw, the doggy. Look at that TV. It looks like it's like 4x3. Is that a TV? It looks 4x3. It looks like an old school TV.
Square meters for the interior, 4 square meters for the balcony.
Oh, they got a balcony too? That's hype.
The apartment is bought 3 years ago.
At okay, time, it's pretty new.
Apartment. And what I've done here is I demolished the partitioning wall and built a treehouse.
That's sick. That's actually so sick.
You kind of break the wall. It creates
I love that.
Like a panoramic view that frames the outside.
That's actually so sick.
Challenges comes into like working with the existing build.
Dude, how these people, they have the tiniest houses and I feel like they have the nicest bathrooms ever. These bathrooms are gorgeous. These bathrooms are so nice, dude. Look at these shower heads. It's like rain. I would love that. That is so sick. That is so sick. And he's got a handheld. This guy's nuts.
For the kitchen, they made
nice ass kitchen. Dude, again, for such a small apartment, this guy's a nice kitchen. Look at these countertops. The stove looks like gas powered. He's got like a little like bar here to eat breakfast. This is dope.
That's why I want to keep it because it's already a very nice kitchen.
I love this. This is sick. I think this one's cooler than the other one.
A lot of people are saying that in a small apartment, you shouldn't be using very dark colors. It really kind of depends on what kind of situation.
I think this one's way cooler than the other one.
You're trying to frame the.
So it seems like there's a big thing. There's a big emphasis on like light for some reason in these first two ones that we've seen. They want to make sure you get as much light in as possible. I guess because there's going to be way less windows or something, and you need as much light as possible to make it look bigger.
So the outside should take precedence as opposed to the inside. It actually helps to.
Also, they have in both of these, they have the biggest windows ever. These windows are all. I love big windows. I'm a sucker for a big window. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for a big window.
I bought in the Patricia Ucrola terracotta tiles and clad the outskirt of it. And it works perfectly.
See, I also feel like there's like these architect nerds, right? They're like, yeah, these tiles are the most, top notch, the coolest ones you can get in the market. They really do. I'm like, yeah, I have no clue. Like, they just look like triangles to me, man. I have no idea.
Also, the dark and the light is about creating sequences. Downstairs of the treehouse is only 6 foot, and upstairs is 4 foot. It actually allows me to host dinner parties below the treehouse.
That's sick.
Treehouse, all sides
Let me see
of
it.
the walls, including the ceiling, is all cladded in pine wood.
Oh, dude!
Inside the space, you have a really tiny.
That is so sick.
Window that kind of looks.
That bed is massive, and there's a TV there. Let's go. That's hype. That's pog.
Out into the forest, feels really cozy. One side of the wall is part of the closet. So what I did to the closet is the lower part I clad it in paint.
And the closet's there.
Divided into 2 under-counter fridge. So
one wait, fridge is under counter? That's dope.
And the other one is just a normal fridge.
Oh, that's sick. That is a sick view. You can't deny that. That's a sick. I mean, you got the skyscrapers in the back here, which I think is fine. But look how much green you get. That's a sick view with the big windows, dude. As like the sun is rising, maybe. That's dope. That's actually sick. The only thing is, I'm thinking. So I'm a streamer, right? And I'm obviously not a very good one at that, but I'm a streamer. I'm also a gamer. I like to play my games. How would in a place like this? How would the internet be? Can you get really good internet here? I feel like that's the one thing I would want. I actually love the spaces here. I love how small they are. I think it's sick. I feel like I could easily live in one of these. I don't think I would feel cramped at all. I think the way they use the space is dope, but I'm just wondering how good is the internet? How good of the internet you can get? So let's watch one more. Yeah, let's watch one more of this Never Too Small series. We'll find one more somewhere cool, maybe a little bit bigger. This one's like outside. This one's crazy. A shipping container? They made it out of a shipping container? Dude, they made... Okay, so what we got this one? I'm not exactly sure where this one is. This one's in... It seems like it's in Mansfield. I'm not really exactly sure where that is. All right, so we're gonna look at this one. I think this one might be in Australia as well, but I'm not entirely sure. But this one they built out of a shipping container. It's 323 square feet, so I'm pretty excited to see this. So they just bought a hill and some shipping containers, and they're like, you know what? Let's make a house. What in the... This is like... This living is crazy. Like, at least a lot of these other apartments, they're like in civilization, right? I see one other house over here. There's one other house that looks like over here. But, yo, what happens when you what happens when you get like an injury? What happens when you need to go to the grocery store, man? Like, what are you gonna do?
When it's cold, you know it's so cold, and when it's hot, and when it's windy, it's so windy.
Also, yeah, weather. What the hell are you gonna do?
The tiny home's 2 20-foot shipping containers, and they're 15 square meters each.
That's crazy. Got some nice hydraulics. I do think that's it. You can kind of just open up. You're just living on the outside, but at the same time, I'd be like, damn, look at all. There's probably like a bunch of bugs and a bunch of stuff just like attacking you all the time. It'd not be fun.
We've been building this tiny home over the last 6 years, and we've
6 years to build this. Wow, 6 years to build this.
The tiny home is located in Mansfield, which is a small country town.
Okay, so you got it right off the road, though,
Victoria,
which I guess is good.
And it's about 180 kilometers from Melbourne.
I feel like this would be good to go for the day. I don't know if I want to stay here and shit. I would like be down to go here for like the day and whatnot. I feel like I need a little bit more. Like, what if something happens? I don't know. Like, what if you need something? Maybe it's closer to civilization, but I feel like I need a little bit more.
Wildlife around here. If you're lucky, you'll see some deer.
Also, you're in Australia. Every bug, everything just can kill you in Australia, I feel like. So I'm terrified. You just got a kangaroo. What if a kangaroo just walks up and is trying to square up with you, dude? Like, those kangaroos are jacked. Kangaroos are absolutely jacked out of their minds. Like what if a kangaroo just comes up and he's trying to square up with you? What are you gonna do? What if this guy comes up to your house? I mean, generally, what are you gonna do? Yeah, that's real. Yeah, it's 100% real. Kangaroos are jacked as shit. They can deal some serious damage. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. If this guy came up to me in my house, I'd be scared. That's all I'm saying.
But we wanted to use the block right away, so we decided to build some tiny homes.
All right, not to hate on them. They said they wanted to use the block right away. It took them 6 years to build this home. So I don't know what their definition of right away is, but
so when we eventually
quite the same as mine, unless I misunderstood. It is pretty phenomenal that they were able to build this, though. I will say it is actually pretty phenomenal that they were able to build this.
This tiny home is made up of 2 containers. We use one as a living room and a kitchen, and the other one we use as a bedroom. They're both designed the same way, so they could both be separated in the future.
Cool. That's pretty dope, actually.
The tiny home is off-grid, but I wanted it to be comfortable for when Alice and the kids came and stayed. So it's got power and hot water and a flushing toilet.
That is that's pretty nice. I feel like going off grid is one thing, but I feel like having hot water and like having like plumbing and stuff is still pretty important. Like, you know, there is some things that we've gotten over as humans. Like, indoor plumbing is pretty good, and I feel like we shouldn't really get rid of that. I definitely understand wanting to go off grid, but I don't know, the cleanliness thing, I feel like I don't know why you would ever want to go away from that.
They've got solar panels on the roof and a roof that catches water. I built boxes on the back of each container for the batteries, the generator, and
nice.
the gas bottles, and it also works as extra storage.
Nice.
The outside of the tiny home has the big deck that drops.
Oh yeah, you can like drop the deck down, which is sick.
Hydraulics. I built that with the help of my uncle. He specializes in hydraulics.
That's sick.
When it's all closed up, it still fits on a truck, but once it's in position, you can press a button and the deck drops down, and then when the glass wall lifts up, it a little bit more than doubles the usable space.
Yeah, that's actually dope. The hydraulics are sick.
For the interior of the tiny home,
I don't know how you're supposed to like install hydraulics onto some shipping container, but clearly it's possible. But that's sick.
The kitchen's built out of plywood. It's got a wood burning
nice
stove that heats the container.
That's old school as shit. A wood burning stove? That's old school.
But you can also cook on.
I wonder how well that cooks
Also
food.
room for a small fridge. I also needed to keep the bathroom private, so I had a piece of steel folded to give privacy to the bathroom.
Yeah, imagine there's no privacy. You're just taking a nice number 2 right there. Someone just like, they can just watch you. They're taking it. That would be that wouldn't be very fun. That would not be very fun there. If you just
When I did that, I
taking a
also-
number 2.
The living room also has a double bed.
Oh, nice. Another bed there. Sick. That is, I think that's a little bit small of a mattress there for that space there, my guy. I don't know if you really thought about that one, but it's not really fitting perfectly there. I don't know. Something seems to be off, unless I'm missing something.
Bathroom thing in the bedroom container folds away, so it's got the triple bunk.
Dude, maybe I'm just like, oh, those are air, I think those are air mattresses. They're gonna inflate a little bit. Okay.
They're an air foam combination.
Oh, okay.
Self-inflating.
I thought that was it. I thought that I didn't realize they were an air mattress. I thought this is all you get right here. This is all you get. You get like a little thin thing, and you just got to go to bed on it. But that makes a lot more sense.
These were comfortable.
That makes a lot more sense.
The outdoor fireplace is quite big.
Oh wait, they have a fireplace? That's
Laser
sick.
cut steel that I welded together up here. You can put some barbecue grills in the bottom. And
Oh, you can grill. That's hype. That is pretty hype. That is okay. So this one, the way I feel about this one is like, I feel like from a design standpoint, this one's sick. Like this one's really impressive. This one's really sick. Like they got 2 shipping containers and made a home out of it, and that's in the middle of nowhere. And if you're like an off-grid kind of guy, like that's dope. I could not see myself living in this one though. Maybe for a day. I could maybe do a day. But like the other ones are like near civilization. Like they're just small and they're using their space well. And like this one uses their space well too. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. This one, I don't like how open it is. Hey, so this one's not for me, man. This one is not for me. But still, nonetheless, that is a very cool living space. Probably one of the most unique ones, or one of the most unique one we'll probably see, honestly. I'm thinking we go into, so I also pulled up this one before I went live today. This is some of the smallest apartments in New York City. Now, I don't know if these really use the same kind of minimal technique that the other ones use, but I live sort of in the NYC area. I am on the East Coast. Some of the NYC apartments are insanely expensive. Now, I don't know if they're going to talk about price points at all in this video, but we're going to see some of the smallest NYC apartments that there is. And NYC is huge. So maybe they use their space really well in this one as well.
We have a guy on the way. He's a realtor. He specializes in micro apartments.
So they're calling it micro apartments.
Some of the smallest apartments in Manhattan today. Under 300 square feet.
Okay, so these are all under 300 square feet, kind of like in the area that we were working with before in the other channel. These ones are going to be in NYC.
All right, where are we starting?
At the cheapest place we have, and the smallest.
All right, cheapest and smallest place. Let's go check it out. The cheapest and smallest place that we know about in Manhattan, apparently, according to this video. I kind of like the small, like small vibe.
The bathrooms.
Okay, no shower.
No, that's right here.
Oh, that's it. I kind of like it separated.
You gotta be kidding me. Let me go in there. Just like
Honestly, I could do it. The shower's a little bit weird. I like the showers in the other ones better. They were like marble. They were real nice. The showers were nice. Shower, it was not as nice there, but it's NYC. I don't know what I'm expecting.
Are you serious?
Nice. Wait, are those there's no way those are communal, right? Are those communal? 1,000 a month? Oh my god, for that? No shot, dude. NYC's a joke. NYC's a joke, dude. No, 1K a month for this. Is this it? Is it? Wait, so I'm confused about the bathroom part.
You put the bed up so what most people probably would do is a loft isn't for everyone because you know if you have to use the restroom, it's not climb down. We're surrounded by bars and restaurants and fun things to do. If you're out having a good time, you might not be able to climb down from there.
I mean, he makes a good point though. NYC is definitely a party city. What if you're drunk as hell and you just crash on there?
There's so many things I want to ask you.
That's okay.
So that's kind of like your loft space. You share the bathrooms. Where's the kitchen?
That is actually crazy. You pay $1,000 a month and you don't even get your own bathroom. You have to share bathrooms? That's crazy. No way. No shot.
Your oven and it is your microwave.
So this is all you get.
That's what you get.
No way. Oh, this is such a scam. I think this one's actually just a scam. You don't get like any kitchen appliances. Wait, it's dope.
10790.
Wow.
So do the math. How many square feet?
It's 121. That's less than 121 square feet. No way, dude. 120 square feet? Less than that. That's actually a scam for $1,000 a month.
I was like, you better not go over more flight stairs.
I can't. We're at the top. Look, we're there.
Oh my god, 30 floors? Is there no elevator? Oh no.
No. Hold on. It's
Did this guy, they walked up 30 floors and this man forgot the key.
Key to the city.
And he's breaking in. This man forgets the key, just breaks. Dude, he just showed on camera how easy it is to break into these apartments. What the? I wouldn't know anything about using a card to get into an apartment. Wow, that's crazy. I wouldn't know anything about that. That's wild. That's wild. Hey, at least you get a bathroom in this one, man. At least you get a bathroom. This one's a lot nicer. This one's a lot nicer. I would easily pay a $500 more a month for this. This is way better than the other one. This is way better. This is way more spacious. The other one was literally less than 120 square feet. There was nothing. You had nothing. It was just a room. It was just a room. Like the other minimal apartments, at least they had like used their space wisely and like it's cool. Like it's innovative. The architects are like behind it. It's sick. It looks nice. The other one was just like it looked so poor. It looked so bad.
It's a good view.
Yeah, that's not really a view, my man. I don't know what your definition of view is, but that's not really it. But it's NYC, can't expect much.
Let me show you the bedroom.
Okay. I guess
The bedroom's the best part. Look, it's good.
No, that's a pretty good bedroom.
cozy.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Just put like a rug down, get your bed, you're big chilling.
This radiator is in the wrong place, right? You'd think that this should be in the corner.
The radiator is placed very oddly. It's literally right in front of the window. I don't know whose bright idea was this, but I guess they weren't getting paid enough.
So you've got your own kitchen, which we looked at, which is great. Didn't have that before. And then you have your own bathroom.
Yeah, thank God you get your own bathroom in this apartment. The other one, you didn't even get your own bathroom, which is rough.
First off, you got tile floors. You got your trolley set up. Let's not forget to get your ventilation here, right? It's a functioning window.
Tiniest window, but you know, it works.
You get a full tub set up here. First off, the shower head. Mike, let's get a close up. It's actually a good height. I say that because a lot of times these are so low. You have to like shower like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, decent height. Yeah, no, you make a good point. Makes a good point.
And you get a little vanity set up here. 2 soap holders. You're winning.
2?
Honestly.
No way, dude. 2 for 1,500. Sign me up. 2 soap holders. Need that right now, baby. Need that right now.
95 by 14.6.
This is bigger than the entire apartment we were in first.
That's crazy. The bedroom's bigger. It's so worth.
Let's see an upgrade.
Upgrade?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go.
That's the thing about I live in the area. I never want to live in NYC. It's way too expensive, and I only like staying at home. I don't like going out. So, oh, big upgrade. Up to $2,500 a month here. Up to $2,500 a month.
The point of comparison for this shouldn't be the place that we just looked at upstairs. It should be the first place we saw because that per person is actually cheaper than this. This is a $2,500 apartment.
Yeah.
It's a 2-bedroom. The rooms are about the same size. So you're paying $1,250 for this. Is this better or worse? This is something for you to decide. Is this better or worse than what we just looked at, sharing a bathroom but getting an entire place that's yours?
This is fine. I can share this.
It exists in a laundromat, which is on Google Maps.
Laundromat. I don't think a laundromat's a big deal. It's better to have washer and dryer, I will say, but
Here we go.
definitely need your own bathroom. Yeah, bathroom's a bit nicer for sure. This is the nicest bathroom for sure.
Tub setup. Get your vanity.
Yeah.
I think the bathroom's nicer for sure. I feel like the second apartment was probably the best for the cost though. Just like 1 bedroom's pretty nice. The first one was garbage. First one was a scam. First one was a absolute scam though. Like $1,000 a month, you get less than 120 square feet, and you don't even get your own bathroom. Just a scam. Second one's probably best. Third one, this one you might have to share with somebody. Yeah, so those are some of the smallest apartments that are around the world. We saw one in Hong Kong. We saw some in Australia. We saw some in NYC. The ones in NYC were definitely of a different kind of style. They were just small apartments, not really of the minimal type, but it's kind of interesting to see what you can do with such a small space and how NYC doesn't do it at all. Granted, the places in NYC are apartments and they're like in a building and they're not like their own home and whatnot. It's a little bit of a different vibe. The NYC ones are just crazy. It's so expensive to live in those such small places, but that's what we can get around the world. Some of the smallest apartments.